RPM Trade Vietnam in this bitch. Hey. To my new subs, welcome. Whoever may find themselves on my YouTube channel, I got some shit for you. I'm not the average, typical, regular ass gun dude talking gun shit on YouTube. It's way bigger than that. It's way bigger than what kind of gun you got, kind of gun you can afford, what kind of gun you choose to buy. Man, buy one. Get involved. Just start gun ownership journey. That's what y'all need to do. Don't let money be a factor. If you don't got much money, there's still something you can do. And I would much rather you care enough about guns that you save a little money, do a little something so that you get something, anything at all, rather than you being unarmed, uninvolved, unaware of what the fuck is really going on about these fucking gun rights. It's way too important for that other shit to fucking matter. When YouTubers are constantly this is what kind of firearm I got, like it's fucking a trash ass gun. Man, not all my guns are top notch, but ain't none of my guns fucking trash. And even if they were, who gives a fucking fuck? Who cares? I'm better than you. If you gonna give up your fancy ass AR-15 as soon as the fucking ATF start bitching and complaining and crying about a total gun ban or a quote unquote assault weapons ban, anything they gotta say, if you're going to budge, I don't give a fuck if you got a $3,000 AR-15. That's a $3,000 fucking ticket into your life that the ATF will get inside your shit and dominate you. Use a pussy. If you get that gun up, you a bitch. That counts way more than a guy with a fancy gun that's gonna give it up. That supports law enforcement. If you got a dope ass gun but you support law enforcement, man, I hope the two of you meet. I hope the two of you come together in controversy. You and these fucking cops you love so much. Fuck out of here. Ain't praising no motherfucking cops. I'm not trying to respect or even acknowledge all the bullshit that they got going on with the statutes, ordinance, codes, the ATF with this fucking pistol brace shit that they just won't let go. All that type of shit, man, I don't give a fuck about none of it, man. Life is life, death is death, motherfucker. They in the wrong and they should not even be respected and they should be challenged very directly, verbally first, and then whatever fuck they want to do after that, so be it. Because they don't give a fuck about you at all. They write all this shit on the magical paper, void of your presence. The laws don't tend to match exactly or be completely reflected in full disclosure in your voting process. Now, I don't give a fuck what candidate you want to vote for. If you vote for the lesser two evils, just admit that you invited evil into your life and then you wanted that evil to hold a government gun to everybody else to force them into compliance during that administration. You are a fucking weirdo. You are strange to me if you think that you are virtuous because you voted or because you want to choose the lesser of two evils. You are beneath me. You got to elevate your frame of mind. You're out your mind, man. Really. And you look at the laws and it just doesn't reflect, man. Speed limit laws and shit, statutes, ordinance, and codes and shit, they can't even keep that consistent from one state to the next. The license is a contract. They don't tell you that. They already fucking with you with the fact that the license is a contract. When you give up your natural abilities to just go from A to B without conversing with, being molested or challenged by a bunch of fucking armed strangers who aren't even good enough to pass their own background check. According to U.S. Title 18, Section 241 and 242, all these cop judges and lawyers are felons. Period. Y'all like to play by the rules, but y'all don't like this one. So all you fucking rule lovers and you motherfuckers that think that abiding by the law is so virtuous, abide by this one. U.S. Title 18, Section 241 and 242. Read them. It's not even that hard to figure out. Anybody who is in violation of that is a fucking felon deserving of 10 years minimum, first of all. And then depending on what events that you can outline in their career, there ain't no statute of limitations on this shit either. If you can outline different events, arrests, prosecutions, sentencing, regardless of what level you are in this arranged conspiratorial kidnapping of the people, especially over victimless crimes. Oh man, y'all really fucked up, bro. Check it out, analyze it, and then try to apply it to everyday life as a police officer, a lawyer, or a judge, and you will see very clearly that all of these motherfuckers have violated. They're all felons and they should not be respected at all. Any fucking law that violates the Constitution is supposed to be ignored by the people. You're supposed to stand on business if they try to fucking check you about an unconstitutional law. It making it to its way to law status doesn't magically make it okay because they go, but there's a law. None of that matters. That shit don't matter. U.S. Title 18, Section 241 and 242 outlines this. That if they fooled you by creating a law, statute, ordinance, or should have never made it there in the first place, because the fundamental values behind this law, statute, ordinance, or code, or whatever, is unconstitutional in and of itself, you're supposed to ignore that shit. And as a cop, you cannot be enforcing unconstitutional laws just because of that and then saying, well, I was doing my job. That's not good enough. If you're not smart enough to understand what it is that you're doing, you should have never got the job in the first fucking place. Ignorance is no excuse of the law. That's what they tell you. That's what they got to live in, die by. Fuck them. 10-year minimum. Some of them deserve to be put to death depending on what it is that they've done. Now, figure it out. Smart guy. All you pussy ass goofies on my channel talking shit about trivial random shit because you don't like my gun. I like the motherfucker, and I bet you won't stand in front of it. I bet you wouldn't. I wouldn't if I was you. I wouldn't do that. You know better. All of this, what did you call it, conjuncture, or all these red herrings and all this petty ass dumb ass shit that y'all be on. Man, wake the fuck up, grow up, and get the fuck out of my face. Go sit your ass at the kitty table. There are bigger things that are undeniably above all of the petty shit that y'all got to talk about almost anything. Sports, fuck that dumbass shit. Your politics is a fucking circus. They know what you're gonna do. It's called the Hegelian dialectic. They do shit when they already know how you're going to respond, so they can give you a solution that they've already measured out, that they know is going to work, and you're going to fucking like out of your fear. They got to scare you to do this shit too. They want you to be scared and disturbed and confused. So when they go, how about we do this? You go, I think we have to. And then they go, got you. They be on you all the time with that predictive programming, and it's deep too. They will manufacture the fuck out of all of that shit. They give us the rap music in the fucking 80s, 90s, and especially in the 90s. In the 90s, it got real bad. Public Enemy, Tupac, Wu-Tang. I loved all of this music, but we're not gonna sugarcoat the shit. They did this wanting white and black people, especially black folks, because they know we was gonna gravitate. A lot of white kids did too, and they're okay with that because they got to fuck with all of us in order for them to get what they want. So they don't give a fuck if there's some white casualties. They don't care. None of that really matters to them. It only appears to matter because they like the divide. They like fucking with niggas above everybody. The system says, fuck all y'all, but fuck you niggas twice. That's what they do. But they gotta fuck with all of us to get what it is they want. And if you wise enough to understand what the world is really doing, you will know that what it is that they say that they want, what it is that they're doing to the world, cannot be achieved if they only fuck with black folks. That's how I know right away how smart you are. As soon as somebody get to talking shit to me about the racial divide, like it's America's biggest fucking problem, and this is where I should hang my hat, that's the hill that I should die on, then I know that they're not smart enough. They're not smart enough to even be conversing with me about such things. Because if you know what's going on in politics, the media bullshit, all of the hypnosis, Hollywood is out of their goddamn mind. All of these motherfuckers are involved in the moving and relocating of very, very young little people from A to B, away from their loving homes, so that other adults can do funny things to these little people. That's what they do. Hollywood is full of them. Your politics is full of them. Sports is full of them. I don't know where else you think that something like that would thrive in the way that it could thrive. If you get a government job and or you got a great public image and a whole bunch of money, those things will allow you to do a whole bunch of nefarious, evil shit and have the best chance of getting away with it. It's the best cover that society has to offer for all of that shit. The money system and politics. So when I see these things flourishing as they do, I know that the best place for that shit to be is behind all that money and the political power. I'm not surprised when you find it there. Of course it's going to be there. Where else did you think it was going to go crazy at? It can't go crazy down here on low levels in front of everybody with low level, no money having ass, no political power, no, yeah, those guys, they do shit. They do weird shit. Your local pederast, yeah, they do shit. They get away with shit. You can find more severe punishment in dealing in drugs than what you would when people hurt children, especially when they hurt children in a funny way, in a sexual way. When they do that, it's like slaps on the wrist. That's weird as fuck to me. But drug dealers get punished the way they do? Why? When the drug dealer showed up, everybody was happy to see this dope dealing nigga. Everybody's happy to see this motherfucker, mostly. Now, you owe him some money and things might be different. But that's neither here nor there, because what is we talking about here? Grown adults choosing to get involved in certain things. And it becomes a lucrative business when governments criminalize these things, and then you see the effects of that from everywhere with the freeway Ricky Ross thing, the Bear Pigs and the Contra shit with Kennedy and all of that. Bill Clinton and whatever the fuck they did in Alabama when they dropped that shipment and them young boys end up fucking dead. That wasn't no motherfucking suicide. Y'all some fucking liars. It wasn't even an accident or none of that shit. Man, fuck all that. What's strange to me is that the people that do that kind of shit, flexing muscle, hide behind this illusion of authority so they can do that shit, they're all made of flesh though. So I don't understand what the fuck y'all be so scared of. I ain't never heard a fucking spooky Clinton story that made me go, what are we gonna do? I know what to do. Same thing they do to people. Do that shit to them. Oh yeah, Freedom Inc. in this bitch. He says, cops are the coolest. Ask one or ask their mom. They'll tell you. I know, right? They act like they son or their daughter ain't did no harm. Motherfuckers be out here doing the most harm. You can come across a cop and you can come across a cop and be like, this is the worst guy that you're going to come across all day. He deserves, according to his own fucking law society, has possibly done things that would earn him the rest of his life in prison, possibly. I just did an edited video. If y'all haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on my YouTube channel right now. It's called Don't Praise Cops Just for Being Cops, just because they're cops or something like that. Nice little expose of cops in California and the gangs that they have formed inside of their police departments. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out. I got some links in the description of that video that can help you do your own research. I'm trying to fucking give y'all underhand pitch. Knock it out the park. Go investigate. If you think you love cops, go watch the video that I just posted yesterday or the day before. It's an edited video. Go watch it. Do the research. Follow the links. Find your own links. Gangs inside of police departments just in California. It's going to make you say that even if you think society needs police officers as they are, you're also going to have to say, if you have a logical mind whatsoever, if you're a human being at all, you're going to have to say, damn, this law society shit has opened the door for motherfuckers to step inside of that shit and hide while doing some very bad stuff. It's allowing people to be able to hide. And that you cannot like. You cannot support that. The only way to reform that is to revert back to the Bill of Rights. If there is no victim, there's no crime. Then you gotta hold that steady. You gotta mean that shit. And then you also have to set a standard that law enforcement, politicians, and people that hurt children especially And if you are all of those things, then today might be your fucking day. You should get the guillotine for that in front of everybody. Public displays, I think. I've already seen 1,000 people die on Instagram. So Instagram can shut the fuck up talking to me. YouTube, you ain't no better. I've seen people go from alive to not being alive on a video when I wasn't even there. I've never seen that shit happen in front of me. But through that fucking phone on YouTube and Instagram, I've seen 1,000 deaths, man. I don't think y'all want to keep the public away from visually seeing that shit, especially when we appear to be chasing it. We have a fascination with our own mortality anyway. Human beings have that. That's what the skydiving is about. That you are jumping into the void. You know that you are facing a potential death, and you like teasing yourself about that shit. We like that. Horror movies, theme parks, dangerous hunting expeditions, and safaris and shit. Deep sea diving. You are tampering with with your own death when you do that. You know you are. We all do this on some level where we have a fascination with our own mortality. Face that shit. When you know that that's how human beings are, and I've seen 1,000 people die literally from alive to not breathing anymore through social media that claims to be censoring things for my protection because you want to protect my bit. I don't need your protection. How about you shut the fuck up? I'm a grown ass man. I want to see all of the fucking death. Maybe I do. Show it to me. Show it to me. Just make sure it's a fucking crooked politician, a crooked fucking cop, or somebody who's been touching kids. Chop, chop, smoke their ass right now in front of everybody. Why you don't want to set that example? Y'all know how the human mind works. Y'all know damn well that y'all can curb those things. But this is fucking lip service. It's a pipe dream. It's never going to happen. Because the people who can put these things in front of you through media, social media, Twitter, X, or whatever the fuck they want to call that shit, man. Shut up with all the fucking bullshit with the name shit and the name change, the Elon Musk shit. Boo! Boo! Shut the fuck up! No one cares anymore. Y'all are taking the most beautiful things like this technology and this ability for us to use this magical device to communicate, to see, to witness parts of the world that we may never actually set foot on ourselves. It's a beautiful thing, and then y'all use it to manipulate the minds of the people. The censorship is fake as fuck. You don't even mean that shit. It's frustrating kind of watching y'all pretend to be that when you're not at all. You're not protecting me. You're not trying to censor me to protect my mental frame of mind. You're a liar. You're a liar. And you should be ashamed of yourself. And I want you to know that I can see you. I want you to know that we're not going to fall for the game anymore. You need to know that there's consequences and repercussions to all your actions. All the fake ass censorship shit, all of the bullshit, crooked ass fucking political games that y'all be playing. Everything from the C-19 and the Fauci ouchie, I heard somebody call it. That shit was funny to me. The Fauci ouchie. Who the fuck is Fauci? What has he been doing for the past like 30 years? Do you even know? A lot of y'all don't even know. Go look back 30 years ago. What was Fauci doing? What was he doing? Figure it out. If you don't know, you should figure it out. Then maybe you'll understand why I say that if he was swinging in the fucking breeze like a wind chime, I wouldn't care. I would be happy. I'd throw a party. Cake, candles, all that. It's a celebration. No one has to care about these people. And I don't. And I want them to know that. For the pain that they've caused the world, I feel like me saying these things is almost nothing. This is nothing. I know where we need to go. I know where we need to be. What we need to be doing is saying to their asses. Me saying that they can all fucking swing in the breeze. Or we can get the chopping shit around here. There's nothing wrong with me saying that. And they know it too. They know what they deserve. That's what's funny to me. Nothing that I've said has. Are you telling me none of this shit has crossed their mind before? You told me Fauci has never fucking imagined himself swinging or being chopped the fuck down. He's thought of it. He knows what he's doing. He's tampering with that shit. They have an expectation of what the public is going to respond like. Not only do they know that y'all not going to respond properly, he knows that some people will see them and some people will call them out on that. They got a plan for that too. That's the censorship. That's the fucking gun grabbing, all of that shit, because they know that it's not going to work on everybody. The hypnosis and the bullshit ain't going to work on everybody. They know that. I find it funny that you motherfuckers act all tough, that you want to be smart and virtuous, and that you seem to be idiot bitches when you either cannot see what it is that they got going on, or you see them and you refuse to do anything. And I'm not saying do something, but if you stand up and start talking to like-minded people, and then take a real stand, like make a plan to do something very big that does not involve any fucking violence. That's how you win. When you get a multitude of the people to stop the show, to do something so grand that the entire world fucking notice you. And when they notice you, they go, I don't see no violence though. But you've got my attention. And there is no violence. Do those two things. Showstopper with no violence. And then talk your shit. It's easy. What the fuck have I been doing for 5.5 years? Openly carrying an AR-15 while I'm calling them the fuck out. This is what we need to be doing. The sign says hug an AR owner. Are you going to misconstrue for 5.5 fucking years of what it is I've been doing and saying? You can't. I already proven myself of who I am. There is no debate. The argument is over. I came out here for the hugs. I just so happen to have a gun. And I'm talking my shit. And whoever don't want to hug me because they're mad about what it is that I'm saying, you're going to reveal yourself to be the fucking target. Now, what are you going to do to me about it? Something? Something might happen to you. This is how it works, man. I'm laying out the entire fucking framework. This is how you do a revolution. Peacefully. Be armed and ready, and then come out there to say, who wants to love? Because I'm going to give you the love if that's what you want. I only want to find the people who will see what it is that I'm doing, that will fake some kind of aggression or feel offended or threatened by me asking for hugs when I got a gun on me. If any of what it is that I'm doing or saying makes you feel threatened or attacked, raise your fucking hand, because you are a psycho, and now I know where the problem is. You're the problem. You see how that works? Genius. Now everybody go get your guns. Be capable and willing to hug and love the people that say, man, I don't want to hurt you, bro. The world is crazy. I feel sorry for you and everybody. We deserve better than this. I love you, man. Put your fucking arms out to hug your fellow man. And whoever has a point of contention with you doing this, go, you must be the problem. That's what the AR is for. The fuck is up? Then do them like that. Ask them what the fuck is up. The fuck their problem is. Ask them what they want to do something about it. I was doing open carry demonstrations during the fucking C-19 pandemic bullshit. Open carry demonstration, soliciting hugs from the public. Daring a cop to get in my face or make a problem, a real problem, about me hugging people. If a cop would have fucking made any type of aggressive measures towards me during that pandemic bullshit and the social distancing by saying that he's going to treat me aggressively like a criminal because I asked someone in public for a hug and they went to hug me, it will reveal how crazy this is, and then we was gonna fucking dance about that shit. See what I'm saying? Checkmating the fuck out of all that shit. Fucking cop tried to address me during the pandemic, talking about, hey, don't let nobody hug you now. I went, fuck you, watch me. The fucking cop sat a half a block away, watching from his car, as people walked up to hug me, and he did not get out of his fucking car. And that was the closest they got to it during the entire pandemic of ever saying anything to me about what I was doing. You know what I noticed? They wouldn't address me. They wouldn't talk to me. They wouldn't try and enforce that social distancing about a man getting a hug in public because I was armed. See? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Checkmate the fuck out they ass. I just did an open carry demonstration a couple of days ago. Monday. Maybe it was Tuesday. Tuesday. It was Tuesday. I recorded it because I didn't want them to end a live stream about it. If I was live streaming, they end it, live stream be gone. So I recorded it to my phone, so now I got to edit it and put that shit together. When I do it, y'all gonna laugh because I'm telling you. The racial divide is not what people say it is. It's not that crazy. And if it is crazy, you can challenge it, call it out, and dare it to do something to you while you're armed. And then when you make these issues face you while you're armed and you call them out, you can watch them back down. Then you go, okay, we don't got no problem there. Told you, you're going to fucking come all the way out with your bullshit and fight me or leave me the fuck alone. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now while I'm watching you. Do it now while I'm armed. Do it now while I'm looking you in your eye, motherfucker. Do the entire system like that, and then you be like, man, we can make shit move because I'm making it move and I'm by myself. Cuz be with me sometimes. I did that open carry a couple days ago. And in a country where people say that niggas can't do shit without fucking crooked ass racist cops fucking with them, I've been doing this for 5.5 years and I can't get a cop to fucking really step out of his fucking self about me. They won't do it. They don't freak out on me. Did the open carry 2 days ago? It's on video. Wait until I post it. The cops avoid me. Do you hear me? They avoid the nigga with the gun. They avoid me. When I show you the video, you're gonna be like, they're avoiding him. They're trying not to cross his path. Look at this. Cop bust a fucking U-turn in the street to keep from coming past me. I seen them creeping because they get calls. Sometimes they gotta look. I moved my entire tripod with my camera on it out beyond the building so that they can see me. Stood out there, arms folded, watching the cop come down the street. A block away, he stops. Cars behind him. Wondering what the fuck he's doing. The cop made a U-turn. Where did you see the video? Man, fuck out of here. I'm the one. I got these motherfuckers, bro. Can you imagine 1,000 people see the Rapids doing this? There's just over 200 cops in Cedar Rapids. If 1,000 guys did what I did, the police would go, I don't think we have the upper hand here. If they wanted to turn up, they could get us all. And not that you would do that. We need law enforcement for this potential invasion. These cops is my brothers. They just fell for the divide. They chose that side of the divide between us and them, when really, when they turn the lights off and crash that fucking dollar, these cops are just going to be people. These cops have to abide by the ATF's pistol brace rule too. They can be in trouble about it too. Former military, former law enforcement, y'all are all under the radar to the ATF. We in the same boat. They just need you to help them corral the rest of the fucking people by being their first line of defense. And they don't give a fuck if they make your lives expendable. They'll send cops off to their death about the fucking weed shit for how many years now? Y'all had to act like that about the weed, risking your life and everybody else's. And now they legalizing it everywhere. You think they give a fuck about the police? The elite don't give a fuck about the police. Y'all some weirdos, bro. Check the channel out. Check the video out that I did. That I posted just Monday or so. Monday or Tuesday I posted it. I got another video, edited video coming up. Hopefully, what's today? Thursday. Hopefully by Saturday that should be edited and put together, because I want y'all to see how I go out here to do this open carry demonstration a couple days ago, and the cops literally avoid me. They circle around me, and when I look right at one of them, like, I see you, the cop makes a fucking U-turn in the street to get away from me, to try not to cross my path. They won't come past me. They won't even drive past me. Niggas that think that it's impossible for niggas to do this, I've been doing it for 5.5 years. Totally neutralizing all of their shit. Oh man, a nigga seen me carrying my pistol the other day. Just my pistol, because I open carry the pistol every day. Right? Every day is an open carry demo to me. I do the AR for y'all. See me carrying my gun when he walked in the gas station. Like, oh man, a black man with a gun out in the open like that? Man, I know the police don't like you, bro. Man, let me tell you, 5.5 years, bro. Y'all think I got to be scared of this, or you got to be scared of this? No, you don't. If you do it, you'll be surprised. Do it with a purpose. Stand on business when you do this. Let it be known and create a long history of you being nothing but harmless. And then there's no more argument. What the fuck could a cop say today if a cop ran up on me, openly carrying a pistol, acting like I am super dangerous just because of that, and this is going to go someplace, and he's going to fucking fire shots? What would that cop look like to do that to me? What would he look like after 5.5 years? Oh, what if he tried that and I fucking blew his ass down? And I won the gunfight. You think I'm going to beat that case? I bet you I would. A cop trying to treat me like that, not smoking first, I'm going to beat that case. Because it's way too late. It's way too late, bro. 5.5 years. I don't give a fuck if he's a cop for 20 years. I've been doing this for 5.5. All your fellow officers have been showing you how to conduct themselves around me. By being nice, polite, waving and saluting, sometimes honking their horn. telling me that they support what it is that I do. I get the fist pump and the salute and all type of shit from some of these cars. They won't ask me for my ID or nothing. They even avoid me. They try not to even cross my path. They don't even want to drive past me. Not because they scared, it's because they don't want to deal with me. They know I'm not doing nothing wrong, and they don't want me to talk that good shit to them, so they go, man, just stay away from them. Ain't nothing good gonna come out of trying to talk to Trey. They know that. They avoid me. Made a fucking U-turn on camera. You'll see it. Wu Bang, man. RPM Trey Vietnam and this bitch go get a gun, man. Y'all playing. If you black and you think the police be on that bullshit, go get a gun and make them respect you. I bet you it stops. Learn how to conduct yourself if they do approach you. In and outside of a car. There's a method. There's certain things you can do to totally neutralize it. Cops should be trained to fucking neutralize these situations so that nothing unnecessarily happens when it doesn't need to. But you can play your part too. Don't leave it just up to them. I wouldn't trust them I wouldn't trust them to know how to properly handle these situations. You got to come up with your own things. Know what it is that you have to fear that you don't want a cop to do when he approaches your car. Think about what he can do that will force the situation into a gray zone. Think about what the cop might do, and then you try to think of something to make it impossible for him to even try to play you like that. Put your license, insurance, registration in your visor up here. No one thinks you're reaching for a fucking gun if you do that, right? See? Use your brain. Imagine what it is they can do to fucking make the situation all fucked up for no reason. And then counteract that shit by using your fucking brain. Put your shit up here. Or in the little sunglasses compartment. Anything. Not here. Not right here. You've seen people get shot like that. Why would you do it? See? I've seen people get roughed up about openly carrying an AR-15 because they're wandering. They're doing nothing. They're only parading. They're not really have a goal. I said, I'm going to do it. Vest on me. Bulletproof vest for sure. Level 4. I'm not playing. Somebody said my guns were airsoft. You're a fucking retard. That's why I got the clear magazine. Then somebody said, the clear magazines are trash. Man, shut the fuck up. I know what I'm doing. Putting on the show for y'all. Y'all think the gun not real? Magazine clear. Rounds in the motherfucker. Now shut up. Right? I seen people do this the wrong way, so I said do it with a purpose, make a political message, bring a fucking sign that says hug an AR owner. Completely diffuse any possibility of me walking from A to B with an AR-15 and being confused by the public or by the law enforcement. Undebatable. Stop playing with me. You know what this is. Now respect me. For 5.5+ years. Creating this fucking long history that if you saw me when I started doing this shit and you've seen me 10 times since in Cedar Rapids, by the 10th time you're not scared of me no more, even if you were scared as fuck when you saw me in 2018. You can't still be scared. No way. You can't still be scared now. Neutralized. The fuck out of here. Who in this motherfucker? Freedom Inc., of course. Carl, what up, man? Glad to see you here. Quinn is in here. John Mendoza, thank you, man, because you've been showing love and respect, and I appreciate it, man. Being understood is very important to me. People get on social media playing, bullshitting. Then somebody get on there being serious, then they wonder why I'm on social media being so serious. Because I don't know how to be a fake person. I don't know how to not be me. Why the fuck would you get on social media to play a fucking game? To be something you not? To be a fucking clown, to be over here playing and shit. I like taking social media seriously because I'm a serious person. PH Info 101. Yeah, where you owe money makes no difference. You owe the money. I can dig that. Good to see you here, man. No Spark, what up, man? He was the first one in here. I got to get my ass into work. Peace and love to y'all, man. Wu Bang, get a gun. Go check the edited video that I just posted a couple days ago. Says, don't praise cops just because they're cops or something like that. It's good, man. It took me way too long to make that video because I'm real tedious about what information I want to include and the visuals and all that. But it's a good video. I got plenty more in the works. I'm gonna put on a show for y'all this year, man. We trying to elevate. But just know that when you watching my channel, man, I'm trying to lead by example. If there was 1 million people doing what I was doing, we would be able to talk our shit to the government, call them the fuck out, show that we are trying to love each other, that we really don't mean no harm, and we be immovable. They wouldn't be able to move us to tell us to leave or go away or stop saying what we're saying. There would be nothing they could do. They would have to hear us out. And as soon as we start saying shit, all of the right shit, calling them out, filing fucking charges, filing charges ain't gonna stop no crooked politician for real. They're never gonna let their law society be they're not gonna hang each other. They're not gonna chop each other up. They're not gonna arrest each other, none of that. But this is the moral high ground they were reaching for. Do everything in all of the expected ways that you expect for them to respect and adhere to, hypothetically. And then when they say no to showing up to court when you file charges, then you know what you're dealing with. Then you can just move forward with ignoring the fuck out of them and crashing their money system on your terms. By refusing to go to work all at once, refusing to go to school all at once, refusing to go to court or pay any fees to buy any gas or buy any Walmart. Get rid of your Netflix subscription, Disney Plus, all that. Cancel all that shit. You can go back to it later. But cancel them all in one day. Let's get 50% Netflix subscribers the fuck out the way where y'all just cancel they shit. Y'all won't do that for a day? Do that for a day, then fucking go outside with your kids, man. Have a picnic with your kids or something. Just be like, ain't no Netflix today. We'll watch that tomorrow. We'll resubscribe tomorrow. But right now, we're all canceling. If you do that, they're going to beg for mercy. They did that cutie pie or whatever the fuck, that cutie shit, whatever, that little show or documentary, whatever, about the beauty pageants for the little girls. They did that on Netflix. Get everybody who casted that shit, who was involved, the producers and all of that, get them all in one place and ask them some questions about that fucking movie, about that show, about that documentary. Ask them some questions. What the fuck is wrong with what the fuck I just said, man? This is what's wrong with y'all. Y'all don't identify the problem and then think about how to get the problem with little to no violence, and you will have your answer. Say what it is that you want and then try to get there without the violence. Think. Plan. Think about it. What can you do to get their fucking attention that cause no fucking violence? You can't give them a reason to get on you by being violent. Don't do that. Save that for later, because you're going to need it. Because you're going to piss them off. They're going to want to fight you. And then you defensively fight back. The revolution should be a defensive measure. Figure out how to make that the case. And then move towards the fucking revolution. Y'all are dumb. Like, hurry the fuck up, too.